What's up, guys? It is I, once again, Yusuf Al-Sanad, and welcome to the return of the Movie Monday series created by Emily Boone, a very dear friend and fellow YouTuber who I do recommend you guys and gals check out her channel, the link of which will be down in the description box. And for this week's episode in the Movie Monday series, I'll be sharing with you guys and gals my top 5 favorite characters in television who yours truly loves so much. 5 characters who I grown to love, appreciate, and respect, especially the actors behind them, whether in animated series or live action. These 5 actors have portrayed their characters so well in the television medium, and yours truly, once again, loves them so much and respects and appreciates them too. So without further ado, let's get straight to them, shall we? At number 5, we have Kasia Kropinski as Ruth Cole from AMC's Hell on Wheels. Ruth Cole, guys and gals, if you don't know, is the daughter of Reverend Cole, who is her father, her estranged father, who has abandoned Ruth at a very young age. And because of this, Ruth's life has been very difficult without her father close by her side to guide her. And despite the fact that Ruth's father, Reverend Cole, was a very corrupt man who misused the words of God as a reverend of God and as a quote-unquote Christian man who is very flawed and someone who misused religion, his religion, Christianity, whereas Ruth Cole was a woman of faith, a young woman of faith who believed in Christianity, the true Christianity, which is a religion of peace, love, and unity. And God, guys and gals, was most important to her because whereas her father, Reverend Cole, was not her real father, intimately speaking, God the Almighty was her father, Ruth's father. After Reverend Cole had died in the series, which I believe was season 2 or 3, though I'm not sure, though it's likely season 2, Ruth Cole had taken over her father's church, and it won't be long until she meets a young boy named Ezra, who, believe it or not, guys and gals, is a Mormon boy, Ezra, whose family were killed by this one man who's referred to as the Swede, despite the actor himself being Canadian, even though his character, quote-unquote, is a Norwegian. I believe his character's name is Gunderson, though I'm not sure once again. Ruth Cole takes on this young boy Ezra as her own after Cullen Bohannon, the main character of this series, played very well by Anson Mount, had requested she did. And since then, Ruth Cole had taken care of this young boy Ezra as her own child. And this young boy, guys and gals, as Ruth Cole later says in the series, after a tragic event happens to Ezra, she basically says that Ezra is her child. As far as she is concerned, Ezra is her boy, her baby, which breaks my heart so much, guys and gals, because Ruth Cole at a very young age had lost her own child because of a miscarriage. And considering the fact that Ezra had lost his parents and is basically an orphan, very much like how Ruth Cole was abandoned by her father at a very young age, and the fact that she lost her baby at a very young age too, Ezra essentially became her son, her baby, her boy. And Ruth Cole's end, guys and gals, in the series was so poignant and so beautiful because Ruth Cole, guys and gals, was a woman of faith, a true woman of faith, and a true Christian woman who yours truly is most inspired by, because considering how young she was, Ruth Cole was a true Christian woman who lived by the laws of Christianity and the laws of God the Almighty. And she died with a smile on her face, knowing that God is good, the Lord is good, guys and gals, and that she loves him and will see him one day, the Lord Almighty, hopefully side by side with Cullen Bohannon, who she loved so much but was too shy to admit her feelings to him. Who knows, guys and gals, maybe in the afterlife Ruth Cole can admit her feelings to Cullen Bohannon, but we'll never know. But that's Ruth Cole at number 5. At number 4, we have Sarah Balatine as Mary Jane Watson from the animated Spider-Man series, which yours truly loves so much, from the 90s. Mary Jane Watson, from her introduction, in which she basically gave the famous quote, the famous line which every fanboy like myself loves so much and had a huge crush on her, Mary Jane Watson, which is, "Face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot." Oh yeah, guys and gals, Peter Parker, Spidey himself, did in fact hit the jackpot with Mary Jane Watson. And oh my god, guys and gals, I guarantee you every young young man like myself fell for her, Mary Jane Watson, at such a young age. And can girls or women blame us, guys and gals? I doubt it, but Mary Jane Watson is so awesome, not just because of her red head or the fact that she is so beautiful, guys and gals, or the fact that her character is so well developed and so well realized, but because of how well Sarah Balatine plays her, and she is so great, guys and gals, she really is. There's not much for yours truly to say about Mary Jane Watson, but Sarah Balatine is so great, and Mary Jane Watson, guys and gals, I can't put too much emphasis on how great she is and how gorgeous she is, but guys and gals, Mary Jane Watson is one of my favorite crushes growing up as a young Spider-Man fan watching the animated series, and that's Sarah Balatine as Mary Jane Watson from Spider-Man the animated series. At number 3, guys and gals, we have Alexis Bledel as Emily from The Handmaid's Tale, Hulu's The Handmaid's Tale, which is a really great series, guys and gals, and one that's still ongoing, and yours truly watches with passion. One of many reasons for that is because of Alexis Bledel as Emily, a character who's very endearing and very important to yours truly, because Emily, guys and gals, is one of the standout characters in this series, The Handmaid's Tale, because Emily goes through so much transformation as a character, from someone who endures so much to someone who becomes so scared to someone who learns to stand up on her own, knowing that one day she can see her beloved wife. Because if you guys and gals don't know, Emily in the series is gay, and she has a wife and a child waiting for her, a beautiful young woman and a beautiful young boy, both of who she wants to see someday. And once this whole war in Gilead ends, however that may be and however the war may end, Emily, guys and gals, I guarantee you, hope to God this will happen, will see her family someday, her beloved wife and her beloved child, her son. Hope to God this will happen, guys and gals. And that's Alexis Bledel as Emily from The Handmaid's Tale at number 3. At number 2, guys and gals, we have Rory McCann as Sandor Clegane from HBO's Game of Thrones. And yes, guys and gals, that last name, Clegane, is very hard to pronounce sometimes in full, alongside Sandor, that is. But what's there to say about Sandor Clegane, guys and gals, because this character is so awesome, so cool, has many great one-liners and quotes, and Rory McCann is so great as this character, Sandor, or as many will know him as the Hound. But this character evolves so much throughout the series of Game of Thrones or A Song of Ice and Fire, from becoming one of the knights of the king himself, the cowardly king who is Joffrey Baratheon. I really hate Joffrey so much, to hell with him. But Sandor goes from being one of the knights of the king to becoming the protector of Arya Stark later in the series, after leaving his duty as one of the knights of the king, and would later leave the war and all that's happening in Westeros and Essos, and would become a farmer, a quote-unquote farmer, which does not last for long, guys and gals, because Sandor is meant to hold a sword, he's meant to fight, and Sandor's destiny lies with the Brotherhood without banners. This group, guys and gals, who Sandor has aligned himself with, has told Sandor himself that he is meant for this war. His purpose is so great, is what they tell him. Whatever his purpose may be in this war and what comes after is for us to find out as we see Sandor's journey end at the conclusion of Game of Thrones or A Song of Ice and Fire. And that's Rory McCann as Sandor Clegane at number 2. And finally, guys and gals, at number 1 we have Ray Stevenson as Titus Pullo from HBO's Rome, a series yours truly loves beyond anything else. And this TV series, guys and gals, may have been cut short because of budget and because of many issues the series has faced throughout. Rome is such a great series and has many great characters, including Ray Stevenson as Titus Pullo, one of my favorite, if not my favorite character of Rome, HBO's Rome. Titus Pullo and his relationship with his beloved wife, an Italian young woman whose name is Irene, and she is so great, guys and gals, so great and so beautiful, and she is perfect for Titus Pullo because despite being very small compared to Titus, she is very fierce, very loyal, and very loving to her beloved man, Titus. Irene, guys and gals, is one of the many reasons that Titus for me is a great character, because she makes him better as a man and and as a character. Titus Pullo has gone through so much in the series, from befriending Lucius Vorenus, the main character of the series, to finding love in the young Italian woman, Irene, who I love so much, to eventually standing by her side as she dies because Irene, guys and gals, was poisoned by someone. That someone I won't tell you, but you guys and gals can find out for yourselves if you do consider watching HBO's Rome. But Titus Pullo, guys and gals, is a really great character and someone who I love so much, and a character who to me is a great man and someone who was made better, a better man because of his wife, his beloved Irene, who made him better. And Titus Pullo, guys and gals, is played so well by Ray Stevenson, an actor I love so much. Ray Stevenson is so great and just so awesome as Titus Pullo. That's why, guys and gals, Titus Pullo, played very well by Ray Stevenson, ranks at number 1. That's my top 5 favorite characters in television. Thank you guys and gals for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and do check out my gaming channel where I do Let's Play series, gaming content, and so much more. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.